Hello, cosmic beings. Welcome to Being Cosmic. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I am so glad that each and every one of you are here. My name is Devon, and I will be doing a collective message today. So, with that, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, so first of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for all your support on the channel, the like, shares, comments, subscribes, and the donations. All really do help out. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so in this message, we are going to do something a little bit differently. So I was actually getting ready to post a different message that I already recorded today, and then I heard to do another one really quick. And this one we're actually going to dive a little bit into your feminine's energy, and we're going to see what you need to know about your feminine. This would be the person that you're not in contact with. Um that you either know is your counterpart or you're highly suspecting this is your counterpart. This is the person that you dream about a lot, you think about a lot, you can't get them off your mind. Um, Maybe a little bit slightly obsessive thoughts, not in a bad way, just in a very constant way. So that's the energy that we are diving into a little bit to see what your feminine is going through right now or what you need to know about your feminine, being very mindful to make sure we don't dig too intensely, messing with free will, all of that stuff. So this is what your feminine's higher self is allowing me to access right now, just to be clear. Okay, interesting. Okay, your feminine is destined for like some good stuff. Let me see. What's the to the sea one? I've seen this one a couple times, but I forget what it means. Oh, being in the flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. Your feminine is aware that this is a fated connection between you and them. Your feminine is aware of the connection between you two. Your feminine also knows that by staying in the flow state and by connecting with you and probably locking in a harmonious romantic union, that's the energy I'm picking up from your feminine. That is what they desire with you. That is going to land you both in the land of milk and honey, which is like dream freaking reality stuff. I'm actually being guided to read that one. I haven't read this one yet. Okay. Let's see here. Um the taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. Okay, so your feminine is in the surrendered flow state, which is perfect. That's exactly where your feminine needs to be to allow the communication from you. Um okay, yeah, so your feminine staying in the flow state doing mundane tasks. They're a little bit bored. There is a little bit of boredom coming through. I feel like your feminine's just being guided to kind of enjoy the moment, and maybe do something with soul purpose, something like that, but wait for you to reach out. So your feminine is aware that it is time for this. Your feminine's been made aware of this deeper connection, that there is a possibility that you do harbor deeper feelings than maybe have ever been discussed in the physical world. And so your feminine is just kind of hanging out, but also like manifesting their dream reality. And you are a part of that, just so you know. What your feminine is manifesting does include you at a conscience level. So your feminine does want a happy harmonious connection with you. That is I just heard a deep, like one of their deeper desires. Interestingly enough, I don't feel like your feminine has actually expressed this to anybody in the physical realm. So maybe they are in a connection with somebody else right now. If so, I'm getting that connection, if your feminine is in a connection with somebody else romantically, I'm getting that it might be a soulmate connection. It's not feeling karmic, but it's feeling very stagnant. It's reminding me of the energy, like you can be with a soulmate, but if one of you is ascending and the other one is choosing not to, it becomes imbalanced. It starts to become very unevenly yoked. So if your feminine is in a partnership with somebody else right now, that's the energy of that. And so I feel like there's this like waiting for you to come in to really make some changes when it comes to that. Okay, that was a side note. Okay, we've got happy, happy. So your feminine's doing their best to stay in this happy energy, to just find the peace and the happiness in everyday tasks. I feel like your feminine is in alignment with their highest self for the most part. We always kind of shift out of it and then back into it. You know, it's just kind of the natural flow right now with everything going on the planet. Um, but ultimately, it's your feminine is sitting here waiting for this dream reality to manifest because your feminine knows that they're very close. Your feminine's very close to locking in this dream reality, this abundance, this prosperity, things like that. Okay, happy, happy, joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. Okay, so yeah, your person is really just doing their best to stay in that energy, which is beautiful because the feminine staying in their most aligned energy is what calls the masculine forward and allows you to rise and meet them where they're at. So that's a really beautiful energy for your feminine to be in right now when it comes to just life in general, but especially to anchor in this connection. Truth be told, okay, I'm feeling like your feminine's kind of waiting for you to express your truth, but there's also a truth that they need to express to you as well. This is a mutual truth telling situation. Your feminine is between worlds right now, so they've gone through an ascension. They're in the 5D, they shift into the 3D when necessary. It's very balanced. It's definitely the energy of walking in two worlds at once, which is part of the divine feminine path for real, and then the masculine will shift into that as well. A change in the wind, your feminine can feel that there's a change in the wind when it comes to you and your connection. I'm also getting that there's some massive changes in life in general that your feminine is either going through or getting ready to go through. This is like massive life changes. I do feel like part of that does have to do with you. um okay, this is a beautiful energy. This is like really, really good. This is, yeah, your feminine's really on point. Your feminine's really where your feminine needs to be. Okay, what do we have? Deep knowing. Your feminine has a deep knowing. Um, it's kind of funny because I do feel a little bit of doubt in the energy. So there could still be a little bit of the doubt energy that comes up every now and again. Like, is my masculine really going to express these feelings? Does my masculine actually feel the same way for me? There's a little bit of that, but it's not dominant. It's not taking over, which is really, really good. So I feel like your feminine is doing their best to hold the line and to hold the energy for both of you so that you can rise and meet them where they are. We've got no place like home. Your feminine feels at home with you. There's definitely that energy of feeling like they are at home with you, and they also are wanting to build a home with a happy home with you, and that's part of what they are manifesting. To be fair, I'm gonna read that one. Flexible. So your feminine is staying flexible right now and staying open to this communication from you. Poised. So we have, this is new beginnings. This is the energy of really being in the perfect position for these new beginnings, to embrace these new beginnings. Um, and then we've got a leg up. And I'm hearing that your feminine knows that you have a leg up on any of the potential competition. Um, so again, if your feminine is in a relationship right now with somebody else, you have a leg up when it comes to their heart. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, I'm being told to read this one, so let's see here. Whew. Um, okay. Balance, justice, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. Um, Okay, yeah. So your feminine is staying open and objective, allowing you to come in waiting for the situation to be balanced between you two so that you can come together and build together. Okay, we're gonna get One or two more out of here, and then I might switch decks. What else is going on with the feminine that the masculine needs to know right now? Okay, your feminine might be a thinker. Your feminine could definitely have a lot of like intellectual energy. They could spend a lot of time in their thoughts as well. Your feminine knows that this is an unfinished situation with you and them, and they are daydreaming about completing this. It says unfinished symphony. Your feminine's daydreaming about you two completing this, about you two coming together and embracing this second chance that you're being gifted and really finish what you started. And so your feminine is probably daydreaming a lot about you and a potential future with you as well. Um, yeah, and it's so I laid it down on the No Place Like Home, and I heard your feminine is also daydreaming about this life with you, like living in the same house together, um, that kind of thing. Okay. No, no throw. Okay, we're doing this one. All right. We're gonna get into this deck and see what else wants to come out. To move some stuff so that I have space over here to shuffle. When I got ready to hit record, I looked down at this leg up card again, and then I heard that your feminine also knows they've got a deep knowing that they do have a leg up on the competition when it comes to you, because your feminine knows that you two are, I'm hearing, perfect for each other. You two balance each other out in a way that I'm hearing no one else does. And so because of that, there is a deep knowing that they're that they have a leg up when it comes to you. Not in an egotistical way, just in like a deep knowing, like a yes, I am capable of providing things to my masculine that nobody else can. Yep. Oh, that's third. Okay, I thought it was second. I was like, there's the sensual energy. There's some sensual energy I'm picking up on too. Um, Is that in reverse? No, okay. So your feminine's really focused on willpower, balancing the third chakra, solar plexus. It sits at the belly button, the color's yellow. It also has to do with confidence. And so your feminine could be focusing on their confidence. Maybe I'm also seeing like physical body changes. So they could be focused on their physical health right now as well. And then, oh, broken heart. What? Um, okay. Huh. Okay, they could be healing. They could be doing a lot of heart healing right now with this broken heart card. I think there is an energy coming through that there is that pain and that grief around you two not being able to sustain this connection previously. But there's also like it's like a nervousness, but also an excited energy at the prospect that this might be coming back around, but there is a little bit of hesitation, but it's not a lot. It's not a lot of hesitation. But yeah, they could be dealing with some grief and pain and sorrow and just different things in life, but they're doing their best to process it and heal it. Um, and then they're also, oh, is that the other connection? That's what this is. Okay. This is a slightly different energy. That's why. Oh, okay. This is for you if you know or suspect that your person is in a different connection. What I'm actually getting is your person has come into the awareness of something that was previously hidden when it comes to the connection that they're in, and it caused some pain and some grief. I feel like this is just the realization that maybe, again, I'm not really getting a super karmic-y energy, but maybe for some of you they are in a karmic connection. um, for those of you where your person is in a connection with a soulmate, there's something that happened where the divine came through and revealed something, and they were shown that their masculine, the person that they're with right now, is very physically focused. They're not heart open. they're not connecting with them in a heart open way. And so it caused or is causing some pain and some grief around that because something hidden came to light. Something, yeah, they had an awareness, and you might have picked up on this energy as well with your feminine. If you felt like a really heavy, painful kind of energy in your heart space, that could have been your feminine going through this realization that the person that they are engaging with is not connecting with them in a deep, like a deep romantic way. This is one of those, um, for some of you, I'm getting an energy of like maybe they've been with this person for a while and maybe they've got kids together or something. And it's just kind of it's like that passion isn't there in this connection anymore. That excitement, that heart open connection with that other person is not there. And so that's part of where they're getting lost in these daydreams of this future reality with you because they know that this would not be the dynamic with you. Um, it would be a very different dynamic, especially at this point on your journey. You both would be able to have a really open-hearted, happy, harmonious connection. Okay, anxiety. So yeah, with that thinker card, your person, your feminine could be a little bit up in their head right now. Damn, and hostilities. So yeah, your person could be going through it a little bit too, which is interesting because it's almost opposite of what this is. Okay, if you're in a really heavy energy, really anxious, your person could be picking up on that energy as well, and then it's affecting them. Um, I feel like your person has an awareness though, or is coming into the awareness of when it's yours that they're picking up on and when it's theirs. It is difficult when you're very, very connected to somebody and you can feel their like energy, and then it's one of those like you can all of a sudden feel really anxious for no reason or really sad for no reason, and it's because you're picking it up from your person. Um oh, just got a yucky feeling in my heart. Um mm, your person, your feminine could have, yeah, your person could have people around them that are a little hostile. Um, I'm getting an energy of like your person is doing their best to stay in alignment and shine and shine very brightly in their most authentic way, but the people around them right now aren't fully capable of holding them in that energy, and it's causing anxiety because they're ready to be done with that, but they're being told to they're being told to wait. I resonate with this energy. But um yeah, so it's this weird balance of like doing their best to hold the line, stay in the highest vibration possible, but also simultaneously dealing with some bullshit. And then just doing their best to listen to the guidance on what to do. And your person isn't being guided to take a lot of action right now. They're being guided to just kind of hold the line. Um, I got the journey card, and what I'm getting is your person is waiting for you to cross this bridge to them so that you can get on track with manifesting your highest timeline, your dream timeline. And there's a togetherness there. Um, Indecision. Is that the masculine's energy? The feminine's? No. Okay. Okay. Some of this energy with like the anxiousness and the deceit and all of that could be coming from you as well. This could be a mirrored thing. You both might be dealing with this. Indecision. Your person is intuitively waiting for you to make this decision to go towards them. Your person's definitely very tapped into their intuition. So they're getting a lot of the divine guidance and insight. They're listening to the divine guidance and insight that's coming through. Yeah. Then we've got the seventh chakra. That's divine guidance coming through. Um, was that numbers? Okay, yeah, goddess of the moon. That's very, very intuitive. That's exactly the energy that I was just describing. Um, there's something with community. They could be struggling with some people in their community. Um, yeah, they could be going through the phase where it's almost like you outgrow your community and then you kind of pull back and then don't have a whole lot of people in your corner for a while you're leveling up, and then you level up and then you're able to attract in new people that are more on that vibration. I feel like that's one of the areas that your feminine, like that's one of the phases that your feminine is in life right now. Um yeah, goddess of the moon, that's very intuitive, deep knowing. There's also, yeah, so whew, hold on, I'm getting a message. What's the message, spirit? Okay. So they've got their crown open. My ear just did a thing, so I'm seeing if that message is going to come through. We'll see. Okay, so yeah, they've got their upper chakras pretty on point. I feel like there might be some balancing of the lower chakras taking place right now for your feminine. But they're kind of just being guided to wait for you to make this decision on whether you're going to go towards them or not. Yeah, rest and rejuvenation. So definitely, resting, holding the line, doing their best to stay in alignment and kind of wait, but it's not passively waiting, it's actively waiting. It's actively shifting and holding the line for you to come into a harmonious union energetically. So your feminine is doing their best to hold that line for the both of you right now and just allow you to come towards them and magnetize you to them. And it's not like a nefarious way or anything. It's just an energetic dynamic of doing their best to just hold the line and see, if you are going to go towards them and if you are going to co-create and build this beautiful life together, or if there's going to be other possibilities that open up if you choose not to go towards them. So yeah, your feminine's being guided to stay in this weird divine holding pattern, and they're waiting to see which of these possibilities comes forth in order to make this leap into this very beautiful dream timeline energy that's coming out here. Okay, more from this one. What else is going on with the feminine? Okay, we've got the attachment card next to the community. I don't feel like your feminine's wearing a mask. I feel like they're pretty tapped into their authentic version of self. They're like unapologetically them for the most part. But they have people in their community around them where they still have to mask a little bit. They are not in a community or in a partnership with another person where they can fully let that mask down and be completely authentically them while also being like fully held and seen by another person right now. Um, so your feminine is struggling a little bit with some of this. It's kind of that changing the community, changing people, places, and things around them that aren't in alignment. But this is not the first time your feminine has done this. That's what I'm hearing. Your feminine has done this quite a bit already. So they've been on this path for some time, and they're being asked to fully let go of a lot. They're being asked to let go of, I'm hearing things and people that they never thought they would have to fully let go of. So that's probably part of what's causing kind of this painful, heartbreaking energy. But they're balanced. They're doing their best to stay in balance and to allow this in with you. So if you are picking up, that's what I'm hearing. If you're getting mixed signals from your feminine, it's not you, it's something that's going on in their external world that might be kind of mixing the signals a little bit. So if you're like, yes, my feminine wants this, I'm feeling it, they're on board, I'm going to go towards them, and then all of a sudden you pick up on something else, but it's not actually coming from you, it's not your anxious thoughts or anything like that, it's because there's something going on externally with your feminine that you're picking up on, but it's not you that this is about. It's somebody else in their energy or multiple people in their energy, multiple life changes, something like that is really going on with your feminine that is discomfort. It's causing discomfort. I was gonna say discomfortable, but I don't think that was a word. Um, it's causing discomfort. So if you're picking up on that, if you're picking up on some weird energy when it comes to your person, it's not you. Your person wants you. Your person is doing their best to hold the line to be receptive for you, but there's something going on in their life that is making it difficult sometimes. So this could be if they're in another connection and it's out of alignment, that could be what it is. Community issues, maybe family issues. For some of them, I just heard there was a death in the family not too long ago, like a close person. Within the past year is what I heard. Okay, and then we've got the temple path. So yeah, your person's doing their best to stay in alignment, walk this path to spirit, hold the line so that you can find your way home. Oh, oh, and and they're just doing their best to navigate whatever shit show this is that's going on in their external world. And here's the action card. So I feel like they're waiting for you to take action. And there's something where they're being guided to be patient right now and not take action in a certain way. But it's one of those, like, your feminine is highly intuitive, like very, very much plugged in to source energy. And there's something like they're not being guided to take this action when it comes to this external situation quite yet, because it's reliant on if you're going to go towards them or not. So your feminine is waiting for you to make this choice to go towards them or to not go towards them, and then they will be guided to act and handle this situation and whatever that is. We've got Magician in the Mirror on the bottom of the deck. That's twin flame energy. It's mirroring energy, high level counterparts. So you and your person definitely could be mirroring a lot right now of each other. Okay, we've got man holding a heart. Interesting. Oh, I'm hearing that your feminine is waiting for action from the man that holds their heart. So what that's coming through as is your feminine fell in love with you and is still in love with you no matter how long it's been. Your feminine has deep, deep feelings for you. And there's a part of your feminine that intuitively knows that you do reciprocate that at some level you have deep, deep feelings for your feminine. So that's something that they've been getting insight on. And door to spirit. They're really, yeah, this is a very connected energy. This person's very, very connected to source energy. Okay. See if anything else wants to come out here. Might switch to the tarot. We'll see. Fuck. Yin Yang card. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So intuitively, your feminine knows that you are their counterpart, and they are waiting for you to speak your truth, take action, and speak this deep truth with them. Um. I mean, yeah, your feminine's waiting for you to communicate this so that you both can figure out how to navigate this external shit that's going on. I feel like you've got external stuff going on too. So it's one of those, like, your feminine's waiting for you to take action towards them so that you both can start receiving the guidance on how to navigate it from there, because your person knows at this point that intuition works in the present moment. So your person's intuition isn't telling them what to do with the situation right now because it's undetermined, because it relies on you coming forward and you going towards your person. And so they're just being guided to wait. And then they know that once you reach out, you both are going to be in this door to spirit energy. You both are going to be getting the guidance on how to navigate forward, on how to actually anchor these things in. Yeah. With caring connections and blossoming abundance, your person knows the potential within the connection with you. That's why they're waiting, because they know what's on the other end of this communication, or at least the potential on the other end of this communication if you both are on board. And I feel like you both are. It's just a matter of you actually, reaching out at this point and getting this show on the road. Okay. We are gonna do tarot. Okay, give me just a moment. Switch gears. Your feminine is also really excited to talk to you. That was coming through when I was grabbing this deck and getting situated for the tarot. So yeah, your person's really looking forward to this conversation with you. And I'm hearing partly because it's going to confirm their intuition. So it's going to just feel really nice to have their intuition confirmed by you. And I'm sure it's going to be the same for you. Um, you know, especially like a twin flame dynamic. There's a whole lot going on there. Okay, Queen of Wands. So your person is tapping into their passions, their creativity, focusing on physical health right now. Um so they're just hanging out in the Queen of Wands energy. waiting for this communication from you and waiting to tell you their truth as well. But it's one of those, your feminine can't tell you their truth until you reach out and break no contact. So it's one of those, your feminine has a lot that they want to express to you, but they're being guided to wait until you reach out. Nine of Pentacles, your feminine could be a business owner, self-made energy, financially stable, um, yeah, kind of boss level energy. With Queen of Wands and Nine of Pentacles, that's like boss bitch energy. But I'm not getting like a conceited energy or like yeah, that kind of like yucky energy around it. I'm just getting that your feminine's, on point with what they're doing. And I do feel like they're tapped into soul purpose, at least a little bit. For some of them, I'm hearing that they're not doing exactly what they want to do, but it's something close enough. Queen of Cups. So your feminine is also very open, nurturing, receptive, loving, kind, gentle. I heard gentle, but also fierce. So they could have that kind of duplicitous energy. Um, but yeah, your feminine is very emotionally mature. I feel like they've done a lot of healing, a lot of growing. Yeah, your feminine's in a really good energy. Five of Pentacles. That's interesting. Um, a Five of Pentacles is talking about kind of lack energy, financial hardships. So, maybe for some of you, your feminine is shifting from financial hardship energy into this self-made boss level energy. So maybe their business or whatever it is that they do for a living is getting ready to expand. And maybe there's something, for some of them, there's something where they know intuitively that this is one of the shifts that is going to happen for them when you reach out. 'Cause it's an energy thing. So your feminine could be like, come on, reach out. I'm ready for my finances to flow, man. Let's go. Um, yeah. So they're either shifting into this energy right now, or for some of them, they may have recently just shifted out of this energy. So they could have been experiencing like financial difficulties, and then that's shifting or recently shifted or is about to shift. Like there's a big change in finances that your feminine has either recently gone through, is going through, or is about to go through. It's pretty like present energy. Nine of Swords. This is, oh yeah, this is insomnia. This is anxiety. So your feminine could be dealing with some of that right now, just with life. Like not being, I'm laughing because I resonate with this energy. It's one of those, trying to go to sleep but not being able to, getting lost in daydreams and thoughts and worries and all of the things. Just yeah, it's that anxiety energy. Yeah. Eight of Wands. Okay, sometimes Eight of Wands can mean fast communication. So your person could be experiencing anxiety, insomnia because they're waiting for this communication, and it could be making them a little bit anxious because it's one of those like, yeah, there's just like some anxious energy around it. Like they really desire it, but then they're not sure if it's actually going to happen. Um, they're are really enjoying getting lost in some of these fantasies, and then they kind of do bounce into that energy of like, is this actually going to manifest? So yeah, there's definitely a sense of like your feminine's bouncing back and forth between their higher self and their 3D human self quite a bit, and getting a little bit up in their head about the situation, just life in general, but they're aware of it. It's one of those like they can catch it pretty quick and kind of shift out of it. It's heartbreak. So that's grief and sorrow. If you are experiencing grief and sorrow energy, your feminine might be picking up on it and actually helping you to shift that and clear that. Sometimes the masculine emotions will be processed through the feminine's body. It's a weird thing that can happen. Um, So that could be part of what your person's processing, and I'm seeing that rest and rejuvenation card. So your feminine is actually assisting you in dealing with some of these emotions that you're experiencing on this journey. So just know that as well, that your counterpart is helping you transmute a lot of energy right now. And so it could be taking a little bit of a toll on them, but they know what's going on. So it's not like yeah, it's one of those, like, they know what's going on, but it's still difficult to do that, and kind of yeah, bouncing back and forth between, like, holding this line, doing their best to stay in alignment, doing their best to hold this energy, but then also kinda getting sucked into some of the worry, the anxiety, the grief, the sorrow, the pain, um, you know, all of that, and there's massive changes happening in your feminine's physical life as well, or they're prepping for it. It's like they know there's gonna be some huge changes. For some of them, I'm getting like a divorce, something like that, and it's they're prepping for it, and so they're that causes anxiety. Okay, the star. This is wish fulfillment. This is a wish being granted. I just heard the feminine wished upon a star. Um, so they could be actively wishing for you to reach out to them. Your feminine could also be in the public eye. That's another thing coming through there. Okay, what else is going on with the feminine? Ten of Swords. Ooh, that's painful energy. That's betrayal. Okay, your feminine has been dealing with a lot as well. It's interesting because it's one of those like it was so, like, good and happy, and then it kind of took a little bit of a turn, but what I'm getting is that their energy is this where they have dealt with a lot of pain, a lot of betrayal, a lot of, like, childhood trauma, um, I'm hearing adult trauma, like, they've been through a lot of shit, and I'm hearing for a lot of them, they've been betrayed by almost everybody they've ever known, and that's where it's this energy of, like, they're really excited for the potential with you, but they're also kind of cautious and doubting it a little bit because of their past experiences, and this could be something that you both are mirroring right now, is like, yeah, I'm hearing the song lyrics, like, "I don't trust it, but I want to. I keep going back to why does it feel right every time I let you in?" Um, so yeah. Okay, judgment. Your feminine's gone through a spiritual awakening. Um, your feminine's gone through the twin flame of spiritual awakening aspect of this as well, which is slightly different than just a regular spiritual awakening. It's a way deeper level. It's a way deeper way to experience it. It's really freaking intense. It's really rapid. It's yeah, it's ungrounding. It's wild. It's a wild thing to experience. Your feminine, I'm also hearing, has actually experienced the soul merging of you two. Um, which is a wild experience. So when you reach out to them and you're, communicating about some of this deeper stuff, ask about that. It's a really interesting thing. Six of Wands. So yeah, your feminine definitely could be in the public eye. They're about to be recognized and seen for their achievements, or they're being recognized now. Ace of Wands, this is passionate. This is passionate new beginning. I'm getting that this is what they want with you. They really desire this passionate new beginning with you. Eight of Swords, that's that mental prison energy that we were talking about earlier, just being stuck in your head, kind of in that mental prison. Um, King of Cups. So we've got the King and Queen of Cups out here. So your feminine knows that you and them would be an emotional match. That yeah, I'm getting that you both feel very deeply. So maybe you both have placements in your chart where you're like, I'm getting water sign energy, so you could have water highly aspected in your chart. And it's one of those like you and your feminine feel very, very deeply. And your feminine knows that you two are a match. It's one of those things like your feminine knows that they could be completely open with you and receptive, and it would be safe to do so. And then there's that element where you would feel the same with them. They know that they could hold the space for you emotionally as well. It's very emotionally mature energy with the King and Queen of Cups here. Very, very evenly yoked when it comes to that. Okay, what else wants to come through? The devil. Okay. Who of Wands. Okay. Oh, interesting. Your feminine has been at a crossroads energy as well. So you both have been at a crossroads energy, and the crossroads are you either do life in separation from each other or you do life together. So your feminine's been just hanging out at this crossroads waiting for you to basically make a move to see if this is what you desire as well. And so they're hanging out at the crossroads waiting for you to decide. And yeah, and they're being put in that divine holding pattern where they're not being guided to take a bunch of action when it comes to their romantic life right now because they're waiting for you to see what it is that you want. Do you want this life with your person? And if so, they're ready. They're ready to walk that path with you. If not, then they're going to be given guidance on what to do with this other situation in their life. And how to navigate that, how to, go from there. But I do feel like at some part, like it's one of those like your higher selves have really picked this path where you two come back together in a physical union, and then at some level your human selves have decided that if you're sitting there lost in daydreams every single day about your person, that's also a human conscience choice to manifest that. So if you've been lost in daydreams about your person constantly, you have chosen at a human level that that is what you desire as well. So now you're being pushed really hard to make that a reality, and your feminine's being guided to stay patient with the situation and allow you to come forward to make this a reality. We've got the devil in the world. And so what I'm getting from that is your feminine has done a lot of work on releasing this devil energy. This is temptation energy, vice energy, lack mentality, limiting beliefs. It's anything that's keeping you on a low vibration, basically. So your feminine has done a lot of work when it comes to releasing this energy, and they're on the brink of a full completion when it comes to this energy. So they're on the brink of fully locking in this highest timeline energy. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm hearing your feminine's ready to put an end to everything that is not in alignment. And that's a huge, huge state of surrender, especially because I feel like there was some stuff that, again, your feminine didn't think that they were going to have to fully let go of. And then they were made aware that they were going to have to let go of some things that they didn't really expect for a while. And then they've done the emotional work and the processing and everything else to make that decision, and they're ready to do it. They're ready to do it. Three of Cups. This is community collaboration. This is working together. Um, it's emotional fulfillment. I feel like this is saying that your feminine is really excited for you to reach out, and even if it's platonic at first, it's one of those like your feminine does want to speak with you, to have a relationship with you, even if it is just like a friendship for now. Okay. Anything else? Two of Pentacles. So your feminine could have a lot on their plate, but they're balancing it. They're holding it down. Um, Queen of Swords. Nope, it was Empress. We've got divine feminine energy. So your feminine is in their divine feminine energy, which is beautiful because that's what's calling you into your divine masculine energy. It's by them holding this energy that pulls you and allows you to fully shift into your divine masculine energy. And then when you two come together in a physical union, you both will level up when it comes to the amount of energy that you can really pull in. There's an energy thing that happens with the masculine containing the feminine and so on and so forth. And so they're doing their best to stay in their divine feminine energy while simultaneously containing themselves with their own divine masculine energy, which is a tricky situation, but it is possible. That's what your feminine is doing, which is beautiful. Okay, we've got the Hermit. So your feminine could definitely be in hermit mode, not really hanging out with a whole lot of people, not going to social events and social gatherings and just spending a lot of time, to themselves, really doing some of the inner work, introspection, all of that. Three of Pentacles, this is collaboration. I feel like your feminine really does want to work with you in the physical world as well. So there's an element of you two coming together to build something in the physical realm. And justice. This is the scales balancing out. This is, I'm hearing, it's divine justice. And so it's one of those, your feminine knows that you two are a gift to each other, and it's time for these scales to be rebalanced. It's time for you to come back together. Yeah, we've got Four of Cups and Six of Swords. So this is boredom, stale, stagnancy. I feel like your feminine is a little bored with life. I was getting that earlier. A little bored with certain people in their life is what I'm hearing. But they're doing their best to just, enjoy life, be intentional, so on and so forth. But there is that element of a little bit of boredom, stagnancy, but they do know that they're headed for calmer waters. They are ready to release anything and everything that is no longer in alignment. And so it's one of those, like, when you choose to reach out, which I feel like you're going to, when you choose to reach out, your feminine is going to energetically be ready to do what's necessary in order to actually lock in a full union with you at some point. Um, Two of Pentacles, we talked about that. That's balanced energy. Four of Wands. Your feminine desires long-term commitment with you. Long-term, harmonious, romantic commitment. If they are into marriage, then they do see marriage with you. If not, this is just long-term commitment with you. Oh, so yeah, I feel like you and your feminine are both manifesting each other. Um, yeah, in the sun. Your feminine wants to stand in the sun with you. And I'm hearing, come stand in the sun with me. Oh, you've got the lovers. So your feminine knows that your counterparts, your feminine knows that y- your feminine desires you deeply. And we've got the Knight of Cups. Your feminine is waiting for you to make a romantic offer so that you can lock in this union. Mm, 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 mm. Temperance, they're staying balanced. They're balancing their light and dark aspects. They've done a lot of shadow work. They've integrated a lot of the shadow. They've done a lot of healing. And they're doing their best to stay in balance and just kind of do what they're being guided to do while simultaneously waiting for you to come forward. And we've got the Page of Cups. I'm getting that you and your feminine bring out each other's youthful energy. This is the energy where you two together, you feel like teenagers again, just, just in love and happy and just enjoying each other. And it's such a harmoniously balanced energy. It really, really is. Um, and your feminine has been getting tastes of this future with you. They're getting visions of it. They're getting dreams of it. And it's wish fulfillment. And so they're doing their best to hold it all together while they're waiting for you to come in and make this offer and for both of you to experience wish fulfillment with each other. You both know it's one of those, like your feminine knows you two are going to be so good together. And so they're doing their best to stay open to that energy while also doing what they need to do to live their life in strength. Your feminine's got a very strong energy. They're holding it together a lot. Um yeah, they've got a strong energy. And I feel like your feminine's sending you a lot of heart, like loving energy, like that unconditional loving energy. Um mm, Page of Wands. Okay, this is creativity and passion. And I feel like this is how your feminine feels for you. It's very maybe you help them tap into their creative side, tap into their passions. I'm hearing your feminine knows that you can hold them in their full energy, and they have not experienced that with another person. They have not encountered another person other than you that can truly hold them in their fullest energy, shining super brightly and not being intimidated or jealous or any of that. Yeah, yeah, that's beautiful. Two of Cups, soulmate energy. Your person knows that you're their soulmate. They intuitively know this. They can also intuitively sense that you are coming in, but there is a little bit of fear and a little bit of doubt around it. But dominantly, I feel like your person knows that at this point it's almost inevitable for you to reach out. And then once you reach out and once you start talking and realizing that you're both on the same page and you both want the same things, then it's a go. Then you guys are going to figure out how to come together, make this happen, listen to the guidance, and really block in this happy, harmonious union, this very balanced dynamic, equal give and take. Your person knows that you are evenly yoked, that you two are perfect for each other. Seven of Cups, this is a lot of options. Um, hmm, hmm. The flow just left. Okay, I'm being told to read it. Okay, interesting. Ooh, okay. I saw the snake. Your person could be experiencing Kundalini symptoms right now. That's an intense thing. Okay. Fantasies, choices, wishful thinking, the allure of temptation, needing to move forward without knowing the full picture. That's it. So yeah, your feminines, doing their best to stay grounded and take the inspired action when it's given, like when the insight's given. Um and then they're also staying in this wishful thinking where they're doing their best to really hold the energy of you two having this happy, harmonious union and locking in this dream timeline together. Your person has been getting visions and insight of what that can look like, what that can feel like, and they're doing their best to hold that energy so that you can both come together and make it a reality. So your feminine's doing a lot of work right now, like a lot. I'm getting a little bit of an exhausted energy, but they're good. But it's one of those like your feminine's been through it, dude. Like for real. Your feminine's been through some shit and is holding it together. So good job, feminine. Page of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Your feminine's waiting on this communication about this new beginning in love. I mean that's extra confirmation, but this is what they're holding the line for. This is their wishful thinking. They're doing their best to hold on to this potential with you because they know how good it can be, and this is something that they deeply desire, they deeply want, and so they are doing their best to hold that line so that you energetically can come towards them. um but yeah, I feel like this is one of those your feminine's 10 toes down when it comes to this. Like they really, really want this as well. And their physical life right now isn't exactly reflecting what is going on internally. So this is a quantum jump energy that I'm getting from your feminine, where they have gone through a massive transformation internally. And now it's time for them to actually quantum jump and to see some of these massive changes that they've made be reflected in their external world, and part of it is hinging on you reaching out. And so they're just like, okay, just be patient a little bit longer. It's coming, it's coming. And then maybe they get distracted with the external shit and get a little worried, a little nervous, a little in their head. Maybe they're experiencing insomnia right now, dealing with some kind of heartbreak, but doing their best to put a close to this cycle that is about to be closed. And part of it really does have to do with this communication from you. I'm hearing your feminine isn't being guided to take action on this until they know for sure in the 3D world that it is safe to actually fully let this go. Because this isn't terrible, it's just out of alignment. And so it's one of those like it could be worked with indecent enough, but it's not complete wish fulfillment either. And so your feminine knows that there is potential wish fulfillment coming their way, but they're not being guided to fully release this until they know for sure if you are actually on board with this. That's profound. Oh, my heart goes out to your feminine because that's a lot to be handling. Yeah. Uh, it's kind of funny because I'm Like, there's a lot of this energy that is very reflective of my current energy right now, which is really funny. So, yes, I can speak from experience. It's a lot to hold. However, it's part of the journey, and we just listen to the guidance and do what's in alignment. Ooh. Anyways, okay, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here. Just kidding. I just heard to do messages from your person. Okay. So apparently some of you would like to hear direct messages from your person. So give me just a minute. So the last thing that I heard when I was putting my little I have like a little finger glove to help me flip through this deck. When I was putting that on, what I heard for you, just as extra confirmation, your feminine is either single and not entertaining other romantic options right now, or they're in a situation, it's more of a long-term situation with somebody that they've outgrown. That's the energy. Because it's not like really toxic, it's not really bad. It's just, yeah, it's out of alignment. It's they've outgrown whoever they're with. And that could be part of where they're waiting for you because they know if they outgrew this person, you're probably one of the only I mean, we always have options, but it's one of those like your feminine has kind of a knowing that you are the person that can fully match them in their energy and be able to fully hold them without having like being intimidated by their energy or irritated by it or um yeah. Yeah, like you could truly hold them in their full energy and encourage their passions and not be jealous or intimidated by them. You make me feel young again. Okay, so this is what your person would tell you right now if they were in communication with you and could be completely open and honest. This is coming from their human self. So this is conscience energy. Um, I remember every detail of that day. I feel your energy. Can you feel mine? So yeah, your feminine definitely feels your energy. Your feminine's definitely very connected to you. We are connected always. Thank you for that confirmation. You make my heart race. I don't want perfection. I want the full you as you are now. The mess. I'm hearing everything, including the mess. Your feminine's your feminine can handle it, dude. Like your feminine can handle you too. Just to let you know, like your feminine can handle you. So if you're worried because you've experienced dynamics where you were with feminines that couldn't fully handle you in your entirety, your feminine can handle you. I want to marry you. Oh, yeah. Extra confirmation. Damn it. I didn't prep myself. I might be crying. Sorry. Have a confession. I love you. Yeah, your person definitely loves you. You make me laugh. So yeah, there's definitely a playful energy here. I heard our song today. Oh, it's funny because the other message that I did was for a divine masculine today, and it started with a song synchronicity. So that's really funny. I fantasize about your touch. So there's definitely some sensual energy. I love you unconditionally, and we just fit together perfectly. So your person knows that you two together, it's just evenly yoked. It really is. Let me love you. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Maybe that's a song synchronicity for you. Breaking out into song. Okay. Holy moly, guacamole. If I could choose anyone, it would be you. And then I heard I already did. It's like your person's already chosen you. Um, you make me want to be a better person. So there's that, yeah, there, and I feel like that's a mutual dynamic. I feel like you each inspire each other to be the best version of yourself possible. I could get lost in your eyes. So there's definitely that soul connection, that soul recognition. I want to create with you magic. Let's build together magically. When I looked into my heart, I found you there. Mm. Mm. Okay. let's take this slow, one day at a time. So your feminine isn't, yeah, and I was getting that energy earlier. It's one of those like your feminine's on board, but it's not a rushing energy. It's not something where your feminine's gonna be like, okay, we have to do all of this right now. It might be like, hold on, especially if they're with another person, married to another person, something like that. It's gonna take some time. So it's gonna kind of ease into it. But I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race. I carry you with me everywhere I go. So your feminine thinks about you a lot. Um, and the song that came through with this is Everywhere by Tim McGraw. Will you leap with me into the unknown? So your feminine's inviting for you to take this leap. And I'm ready for more with you. So yeah, your feminine's ready for this. And then on the bottom of the deck we have I want forever with you. Mm-mm-mm. And then when I think about my future, all I see is you. And then it's always been you. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Any more? Oh, okay. All right. There's a few more. So many things remind me of you. Your eyes enchant me. So yeah, you guys probably have like fire eye contact, just like crazy, crazy eye contact. It's always been you. That one came out again. Like, because I didn't pull it off the bottom of the deck. So that one really wanted to come out. It's always been you. Your person's always, it's always been you. Get out of my head. And that's not in a mean way. That's just in a way of like, no matter what I do, you always pop up. Like, I could be out there gardening and then I randomly think about what it's like to garden with you. And would you want to plant plants with me? Like, it's that kind of energy. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. You're the one for me. I want to feel like that again. You feel like home. You inspire me. You're my eternal muse. Oh, we've got Your Eyes Enchant Me. I loved you then. I love you still. Always have, always will. And that's the song by Savage Garden. I knew I loved you. And then on the bottom of the deck, we've got the distance between us sucks with the angry frowny face. So yeah, your feminine does not like this distance between you two, but your feminine's in a spot where like ball's not in their court. So they're not being guided to close the gap, to close the distance. That's on you. So it's it's a tricky place to be. But okay, that's right though. Your feminine's got it. Your feminine's on point, dude. Like this is a really good energy. So, okay, with that, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. I was not expecting this to be another hour-long reading, but I'm very happy that I was able to bring this forward, give you a little bit of perspective and insight on what's going on with your person. I hope this helps. I really, really do. Wishing you all the best on this journey. You got this. Your feminine's waiting for you. It's time. It's safe to do this. And, you're being gifted this new beginning, this opportunity with your person. And the divine is helping to orchestrate this. The divine can see it from the bird's eye view, and the divine knows that this is going to be a beautifully harmonious connection where you two come together. And instead of it being painful and full of drama all the time, this is where you come together, you get along, you figure it out together, and you successfully build together. It's that kind of energy. So this is really, really beautiful. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here now, for real, for real. If you want to talk to me about it in the comments, I would love to hear about it, and I love talking to you guys in the comments anyways. So yeah, feel free to let me know if this is resonating. Feel free to hit that like button. It does help out the channel. So thank you, thank you. And if you would like to see more from me, you can hit subscribe. It is free. I will see you on the next message. Bye.